Good morning, and welcome to your Tuesday morning moment. I'm Arnold Westfall. If you've been enjoying these videos, please take a moment to like and subscribe to this channel so you can get them each week when they come out. As always, I'm here supporting the Goals for Life game. If you haven't checked that out yet, go to goalsforlifegame.com. Check out the website. There you're going to find a community of people and resources to help you achieve your goals and live the life of your dreams. So it's Tuesday morning. I think this is the third or fourth time over the last year that I've posted these on a Tuesday. I'll say that there's ebb and flow to everything in life, and I'm really feeling the ebb this week more than the flow. I've noticed that there's this thing that happens, for me personally, I don't know if it affects others, where I get to an achievement and then there's kind of a dip, performance dip after the accomplishment. So a while back, I ran a marathon, and after that, I kind of felt a dip. Interestingly enough, this is pretty common to a lot of people. I know many athletes, professional athletes, have talked about this. Olympians have talked about this. And I've recently been reading a book called The Denial of Death, which sounds a little morbid, but if you haven't checked it out, it's pretty heavy stuff. In the middle of the book, there's a lot of discussion about Freud and his philosophy and his development of psychoanalysts. And he had a theory called the success theory. Wrecked by success is actually what he called it, wrecked by success. And there's a human capacity to fall off or to somehow fall back or to somehow retract after an achievement. And people who are able to push beyond this, who are able to observe it in themselves and move through it, accepting that this is a normal cycle of life, and then they go on to achieve more and to achieve greater things. It sort of reminds me of what George Leonard talks about when he talks about in his book Mastery, getting to the plateau. We've talked about the plateau before. So there are times in our life when things are going to really click and we're going to get a lot of shit done. And then there's times in our life when things are going to feel out of joint. And maybe we're not going to get as much done, or we're going to feel spread too thin, or there's going to be a lot of pressures from the outside, or just somehow not up to it. That's normal. The tricky part is not deciding that that state of being in that moment is who we are. You see, our state of being is constantly in change, as are our feelings. Who we are is a human being empowered with self-direction, spirituality, and ability. And all we have to do is stay connected to that truth as we move through the valleys and the plateaus. I didn't realize it was going to be a geography lesson today, and it is. So my question to you, thinking about your life, where have the valleys been? Where have the plateaus been? And where have the peaks been? Because along with those valleys and plateaus are some beautiful peaks in life. And we all have them. So think about yourself in terms of a journey, not a destination. And understand that every one of us has the ability to ride out the cycles of our life. In nature, nothing is a straight line. Look at the ocean. Every wave is not just flat all the time. This goes for lakes, rivers. Nothing is in a steady state, including you. You're growing, you're becoming. And as long as you're focused on being your best self, with mind to your goals, you're going to get there, even if you're in a valley or a plateau. That's your geography lesson for this Tuesday morning moment. Hope you've enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you next week.